We are now, oh, wait, the Eagles have traded up. The Eagles have traded up a pick. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news, the Eagles have traded up with the Kansas City Chiefs, and it looks like they have targeted a player. All right, man, the Eagles are on the board at pick 31. They have decided to trade up, and Malachi Starks goes to the Ravens. The Commanders end up taking Josh Connerly Jr., an offensive lineman that we've talked about a lot. The Lions go on the defensive line. They take Tyleik Williams out of Ohio State, and the Buffalo Bills take Maxwell Hairston. And the Eagles have decided to move up. I guess there's a guy they really like. You know, Howie Roseman is not sticking at pick 32. So who do they go with? I mean, a lot of guys here that I have high grades on, first-round grades. First off, Jihaad Campbell, right? The South Jersey kid from Alabama, an amazing linebacker. And you have Josh Simmons, who's still on the board, surprisingly, offensive tackle. You know how he loves the trenches. But, man, two guys I really, really enjoy on this board right now are Nick Emanwori and Donovan Ezeraku. I thought the Eagles might trade out. It seems like they tried to trade up earlier. There was a report from Jordan Schultz that the Eagles had tried to move up with the Green Bay Packers, but the Packers stayed put. They took a wide receiver, and it almost felt like they were maybe trying to get Malachi Starks, but unfortunately, he is off the board. Walter Nolan went very early to the Arizona Cardinals. So now the question is, who do they go with? Will Johnson is still on the board, but he has had a plethora of injuries. He was the number one ranked corner in this draft, and some people thought that he might be going at number 10. And here he is at number 31. So I think about the Kansas City Chiefs, and I think about their needs, and obviously it feels like they're going to go with some type of playmaker or, you know, probably in the trenches, right? So I'm thinking, do the Eagles go with an offensive tackle here? Do they go with an edge rusher? Do they go with Nick Emanwori? Maybe they don't want Nick Emanwori to go to Kansas City. And I want to look up what the Eagles gave up here, but I don't want to spoil myself on the draft pick. So right now, I really don't know what to think. I did not expect them to move up one pick, but I guess we'll sit here and we'll wait and see. The Giants made this very entertaining by trading back up into the first round. They take Jackson Dart instead of Shedeur Sanders, who's still on the board. And, man, it's been a crazy night. Falcons trade back up. They take James Pierce Jr. and Travis Hunter. That was the first big domino that fell. The Jags traded up to 2. They took Travis Hunter. Browns got a haul in that trade. Says the Eagles pick is in, so I will give you my live reaction here, and then we will break it down. But, man, I really like Ezeraku. I like Emanwori. I think both would be day one fits in this defense. And I think based on what the Eagles have gone through this offseason, I feel like they need it. You know, all right, it looks like the Eagles gave up a 5th-round pick in 2025. So they had 4 5th-round picks, and the Eagles give up a 5th-round pick in order to move up one spot. So Kansas City probably is comfortable taking on a 5th-round pick, right? They probably have their guy in mind. Here we go. All right, Roger, who do we have?
The Kansas City Chiefs have traded the 31st pick to the Philadelphia Eagles. With the 31st pick in the 2025 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Jihaad Campbell.
Let's go! Let's go. The Eagles take Jihaad Campbell, linebacker out of Alabama. Jihaad Campbell, the Timber Creek product, is headed to Philadelphia. Eagles trade up and they get a linebacker. Not something I expected here, but man, the production is off the charts. And the Philadelphia Eagles have a real shot here to make an impact type of decision. Like the Philadelphia Eagles just got a guy who's going to put up numbers across the board. 117 tackles this past year, 54 solos. He had 5 sacks, 1 interception, and 12 tackles for loss. This guy is an absolute beast. He might even be suited as an on-ball linebacker in this defense. And I know they signed Zach Bond, but I feel like Howie Roseman is sitting here and you have the Nakobe Dean injury. And I feel like Howie's thinking, hey, this is best choice on the board. This is best draft pick available. I don't think anybody thought that Jihaad Campbell would be on the board. What was it, the Bucks at 19? They went with a wide receiver. They were mocked to take Jihaad Campbell this entire time, and the Eagles go to the big schools yet again, 6'3", 235, and they take Jihaad Campbell out of Alabama. So, man, I really like this pick. This is a guy who can pretty much fit in any type of defense. He's got great speed running all across the field. He's a versatile weapon, very impressive production in a variety of categories. He can get to the quarterback. He can make a ton of tackles as seen by his production. And it says here, number 1 position rank at the linebacker position. He's got great burst, workaround ability. He's got a huge just surge in his game. He's a great pass rusher, fluid blitzer, can use him in a ton of different disguises. And man, I mean, really, he's just got to work on his game in terms of recognition a little bit, but he has showed a lot of flashes to be a great player at the next level. I know he had a shoulder surgery, I believe, last month. He had a torn labrum, but he is working his way back from that. He's expected to be ready by training camp. And this is a guy that transferred from Timber Creek High School in New Jersey to IMG Academy, and he became an absolute beast, 5-star recruit in the class of 2022, and he was a top 15 national prospect. So listen, man, I think this is a home run pick by Howie Roseman. I know there's a couple other guys there on the board that you probably would have liked at this pick as well, and you know, maybe they did try to trade up and go get Malachi Starks, but at the end of the day, they take Jihaad Campbell. And let's see if we can get a little more insight here as we live react to this pick. Man, I think this is a great pick, man. Another Alabama guy, and if all goes well, I mean, again, this is a versatile weapon that you can use in Vic Fangio's defense. Huge for a linebacker, long arms, great tackler, only played off-ball linebacker for 2 years. Great movement in open space, has potential in coverage, and has shown reps where he looks awesome but needs some work. Good option as a blitzer and could potentially take some edge snaps. But the great part about this is, again, the Eagles have all of these draft picks, so they can move back up if they want. They have a ton of leverage here, and there's still a lot of great players on the board. A Donovan Ezeraku, a Nick Eamon-Wari, and even some corners as well. I think they're going to take one in the first couple rounds. So, look, I really like this guy. Had a pass rush win rate of 13% when rushing. Lined up almost exclusively in the box as an inside linebacker. Did have 112 snaps on the line of scrimmage. Just a versatile piece, and it just feels like a perfect Howie Roseman pick. Eagles take Jihaad Campbell. Give me your thoughts on this down below in the comment section. But I think Howie Roseman just hit another home run.